Hello and welcome to all you lovely viewers who have switched on to watch today's edition of our weekly magazine program Youthfolio, our program which encapsulates different facets of life from our 8 amazingly beautiful states of the Northeast. In our first section, we'll show you some recent happenings. Three underground groups of Manipur signed suspension of operation agreement with government. Huge consignment of arms meant for underground group Garo National Liberation Army of Meghalaya seized in Assam. Surrendered militants of Manipur get a raise in monthly stipends. Artisans of the Northeast get platforms of sale in fairs held in Guwahati and Delhi. Protests against militants in Manipur. Patriot Haipu Jadonang remembered in Manipur. Burha Mal Gosai Puja celebrated in Dimoria, Assam. Altogether, 147 cadres, including leaders from 3 underground groups of Manipur, namely Kuki National Liberation Front or KNLF, Kuki Revolutionary Front or KRF, and Kanglaipak Communist Party or KCP Nongden Khomba Group, joined peace process through suspension of operation with the state and central government in a ceremony held on the 9th of September at the 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles, Imphal. The outfits signed memorandums of understanding with the state government represented in the ceremony by Principal Secretary Home Dr. J. Suresh Babu in the presence of Chief Minister O. Ibobi Singh, Deputy Chief Minister Shigai Khangam, besides other dignitaries, senior officials of the police and army. The groups have surrendered a total of 91 assorted arms and ammunition on the occasion. Additionally, 8 cadres of band outfit KYKL also surrendered with 4 small arms on the occasion. The cadres will be accommodated in the existing camps for surrenderies in the state. The leaders of the groups thanked the government for giving them another chance to reform and lead normal lives, while declaring that they had decided to embrace peace by their own will as they had realized the futility of violence.
Today is a landmark history for our organization because on this auspicious occasion, the government have heard our cry. The government is willing to rehabilitate us. The government has given us a new hope, a new chance to reunite with our families, our dear and dear ones. And also the government have given us a second chance for us to pursue the path of peace instead of violence.
The government on its part mints no words in sternly declaring that strict punishments would be meted out to groups whose cadres violate ground rules of Sioux Agreement or are found to have indulged in anti-social activities.
Sumdagi specific oiba kanagumba kedar amana involved toramba targati madugumba suspension of operation da koi madijai da shugi agreement enter toribado koi chakchana madu verify toraba illegal loiba madugu madu involvement leiramagati koi sarkarna silent spectator dona koi leiba yaroi aduna muhigi shudo kariguma darkar hoigadi koi bharat sarkar ga tanarga koi review tawba tabani madu amu hanna handukna batabani haidna koi halaman sing mayam hairpa mayam singda hairaga akoi ju hujik pawda madu closely shuda tawnagraba mayam singse suspension of operation tawgraba mayam singse sarkar na sumadu kana kana sigumada involve tawi kana kana yawi kana masida involve tawisi kana no army yaura state force yaura or natraga public ki mi yaura kana yawi se koi closely koi monitor taw leidune.
A huge arms consignment, purportedly meant for large-scale disturbance in Meghalaya, was seized by Assam police on the outskirts of Guwahati on the 7th of September. The seized arms, which were sent in a truck, include one AK-56 rifle, one shotgun, and other arms apart from ammunition. Investigations have revealed that these were sent from Dimapur in Nagaland and destined for Garo National Liberation Army or GNLA militants in Garo Hills of Meghalaya. 2 persons, including the driver of the seized truck and a GNLA cadre who had come to receive the consignment, were arrested.
एसएसपी सिटी को इनपुट दिया था कि ऐसे ट्रक में हथियार जा सकते हैं जीएनएलए ग्रुप के लिए। तो फिर एसएसपी सिटी मिस्टर एपी तिवारी की कमांड में जो हमने रात को जगह जगह नाके लगाए और अल्टीमेटली रात को 1 बजे जो है खेतड़ी के पास ये ट्रक इंटरसेप्ट हुआ और इस ट्रक में से टोटल 4 हथियार 500 राउंड गोली पकड़े गए हैं। और ड्राइवर को लेके रात को ही हमने जो ऐसे असम और मेघालय बॉर्डर एरिया पे ऑपरेशन किया और उसमें एक और जीएनएलए का सपोर्टर और उसके साथ एक हुंडई गाड़ी, तो टोटल 2 गाड़ियां और 2 आदमी अरेस्ट हुए हैं, 2 गाड़ियां पकड़ी है और 4 हथियार और 500 राउंड पकड़े।
The Ministry of Home Affairs has agreed to a raise in the monthly stipends of surrendered militants of Manipur. Now, Valley-based militants would get Rs 4,000 per month, while Kuki militants would get Rs 3,500 per month for a maximum period of 3 years. This is a big raise from the earlier Rs 2,000 per month stipend. In addition, surrendered militants would also get Rs 2.5 lakh as fixed deposits on their names after 3 years of good behavior. Surrenderees could also use this fixed deposit as collaterals against loans, which they could avail of from banks to start new ventures from immediate effect. Over and above these incentives, there are many vocational trainings on offer, which the surrenderees can learn and later use to earn respectable livelihoods.
The groups which are in the hills, especially the Kuki groups, they are getting about 3,000 rupees, and today we have agreed to raise it to 3,500 rupees. This is basically given to the camp leaders based on the number of cadres who are staying in these camps, so that they will be able to take care of their own internal requirements. So we already provide money for construction of the camps. Now this is required for day-to-day management. Differently, yes, this maybe looks as a small amount, but when it is collectively spent, yes, this should be reasonable to do, and we agreed for 3,500 rupees. And in case of the valley-based insurgent groups which are already in a surrendered mode, they will get about 4,000 rupees per month, and also they are getting a 2.5 lakh rupees rehabilitation package, which is now kept under the fixed deposit for a period of 2 years. And if the cadres want to use it for any self-employment, they are allowed to put this fixed deposit as a collateral guarantee with the banks, and they are allowed to derive the loans and utilize it. And after the fixed deposit tenure is over, they will be refunded this amount along with the interest which they earn also. Right now, the money has been sanctioned to all of these groups, and we are seeing a very positive development in this front.